So let's start with the new topic that we are discussing last time. It's about the Nmap tool. Okay, so just a quick revision what we have covered in the previous parts. So the first approach that we have covered, it's the information gathering. And in this part we have covered one challenge about the oceans, like how we can grab the information from online portal, what are the things that we can grab and get the information. So that tracking part we have covered. Now moving further, so in network testing part we have to work on the scanning and enumeration techniques. So in this one tool that we use, it's the net discover, angry IP scanner, and we can use Nmap to find live host running in a network and multiple options. Okay, so that are the options that we have to do. So let me just save this thing. Now let's open the machine. So for offline, if you want to do, so we can do practice on the Nmap on a Kali machine, and as well as if you go to the site, there is official, we have Nmap site is available. So here we also have the option of work on the graphical interface tool. It's a network mapper, you can see it's an open source, so very widely it is used in all over the platform. So when you click on the download option, you will get all the platform support. The Kali Linux we already have inbuilt. For Windows we can download, and for Mac OS also we can download. So for that we have this option, that is Nmap GUI. That is a graphical option is available. So that's how it look like. Okay, so let me see if I have installed. Yeah, we have. So this is a Windows portal, or in a Mac you can open and scan it. Now here you can see specifically we have this option is available. Okay, so let me provide the link. If you want to use it on Mac OS or maybe in the Windows operating system. Okay, so that's the first thing. But if you talk about the graphical, okay, right now if I open my network and check my IP address, so my system IP address is 1.4, like the whole network. So if you want to scan the full network, you can just type 192.1.1, and here you can perform a very limited scan. There you can see, like ping scan, quick scan is there, trace route is there, like very limited scan that you remember. Okay, comparing with the other scans that we have available in our network scanning map. So to get a little idea that what kind of commands that we can use to scan it, so if you type Nmap cheat sheet, there you can, I will showcase you. If you follow even a first cheat sheet link, you will get at least more than 20 or 30 plus commands. There you can see. If you go with the title basis, so there you can see, like target specific, like any target, if maybe the IP address in a internal environment or the domain name, that is your website name. And then we have scan techniques that we use to grab the information to enhance this thing. Okay. Now we have host discovery. That is the first thing we have to actually scan host discovery. Let's suppose in a company, if we want to perform network VAPT or penetration testing. So in that particular scenario, what actually happen? We have to first of all find the target of the machines, like how many machines are running at the same time, and in which machine we have any kind of loophole. What we call as port numbers are open. That thing we have to identify. Then we can move further to grab information like further port number and lots of things. So we'll go one by one. Okay, I will explain with the GUI also, but with the domain scanning. Let's suppose here if we want to use a domain name, it's a public like olx.com. It's a e-commerce website that we use in India to sell some second-hand usable products that is used by somebody and they want to exchange. Here you can see. So these are the like a second-hand usable products that if somebody want to sell. So here we have the all option is available. Okay, so this is the one website is there. Now I will do scan with the Nmap, and let's go with the first very normal scan, what we call as a quick scan, or you can just use a ping. So let's go with the simple quick scan, and you can hit enter. So it is started, it's showing here, and here you can see only 80, that is a 80 port number is open, and the protocol which is running is here is HTTP. Correct. So that's a very simple approach. Now here we can have a little bit interactive output is coming. Okay, and there you can see the port number is filtered. Topology, you can see here something like snake eye kind of option, like you are from scanning from local host to the public network. So this is a network structure, you can see. Okay, like this is the public IP of the website, and I am scanning from my local system. So that's the network it shows. And if any kind of operating system information if you got, so there you will get it. And which command which we have used, you can see in the log file. So this is the interface we have in Nmap. Let's suppose if we want to go with the instance scan that we call as a active scan. Now it will take little time because it's a aggressive scan, so it will try to grab more and more information in less time while comparing with the normal scan. Okay, so there is a two type of scan that we do with the help of Nmap. So the first we call as a passive scan. In passive scanning, what actually happen? Information will not share on the target machine log files. Log file is particularly a kind of a storing some information whenever we communicate, and it kind of history it will store. So that is the part. Also here we use something called stealth scan. Okay, so that is the path of passive scan. While when we are performing active scanning, that means we are telling that target person that this is me and I'm trying to grab more and more information from your side. So my information is still leak. So it doesn't matter because our main target is to find new vulnerabilities. That is the thing. So our information will be shared on the target machine log file. Okay, so there we use active scan, or also we call as a aggressive scan. And here also you can see it is taking time to grab information. Still the every possibility is it is trying to grab, like domain information, operating system information, number of ports which are open, and the IP address, all that stuffs that it can be have. Okay, now the same kind of output he will get it on command line also. So let me log in on Kali system and showcase it. So there, let's open the Nmap. Okay, so here when you type Nmap simply, it by default it's a pre-installed. Or if you can go to the this dragon logo, there you can click on the information gathering. Information gathering, you will get the third last Nmap. It's in one part. Net discovery tool we use to identify that how many networks in a system is running live in my network part. Okay, so there let's go. There you can see. On the graphical, when I scan, there you can see you will get something kind of all the information in a detail. Okay, so when we do a normal scan, it shows that only 80 port number is open, not more than that other information we try. But here you can see it is also try operating system gear, so it is showing that it may be running on Linux platform. On the website is running on Linux platform and the trace route part. So if you go to their port number and something, you will get the same part. Topology look like in this way. Now from my local system to reach the traffic on the OLX website, there will be multiple connections are available. So the first connection you can see this is my router IP, and then it goes to my ISP, that is my Wi-Fi broadband connection, and then it jumps to the public network, and from public network some 3 or 4 or 5 IP address jumping and then goes to the main official site. Like this is the trace route, or what we call as a number of IP addresses through which it is connected, and then it receives the connectivity of the site, like how the thing is work. So that's why the topology looks like in this. And host detail, you can see you got a little lighted that it's running on Linux platform, almost 85% accuracy. We cannot get 100% accuracy, of course, because we can see some of the services are very common in all the operating system environment. If we talk about Mac OS, Windows Server, Windows Machine, Linux Server, or Linux operating system, that's why we got a little a reference, level information. Okay. So I think till here, anybody have any doubt? Let me know. Or here you can click on the service, you will get that HTTP is running on the port number, because it's the one port through which we can host the website and access it. So that's the main part. Any doubt here till? Let me know. Ben and Dashmount, any doubt? If you have, all clear? Okay, so that's how we use the graphical interface. It's easy to use. Only you have to provide the IP address or the target, or even you can modify the command if you know. But my recommendation is that you can do practice on command line tool, because we have multiple advanced level tools is also available. The commands that we have to do practice. So we'll go within a command line interface instead of graphical. Graphical is good to have a good output to filter the things, but some of the commands is not supportable. That's maximum the advanced level of commands, because we have to build that command manually. Okay, so firstly we'll go to the clear the screen, and let's go with the first of all net discover command. So net discover -r, and then we have to provide the IP address, that is my local system IP address, and /24. So with this command, what actually happened in my room, any laptop, any mobile is connected with some IP address. So NetDiscover will target the router IP and scan all the running IP address. There you can see. Okay, so it's not shows any option. Let me just change this path to 60. Just a second. I have to check. I think my system IP address. Okay, just a second. I have to change the network because it is not connected to main Windows network platform. So we have to go to network settings. There you can try to, let's see if bridge is connectable or not. Let me disconnect it, and connection is done. Okay, so here you can say bridge is not supportable properly in virtual environment. So I need to change this to okay, no problem. Let me just shut down it. because we have alternative machine is available. So I will run on VMware workstation, so that I will be the part of same network actually. So I can pen test in my local Wi-Fi IP address. That's my motive way actually. So let's go to Pareto. Okay, so here we'll open the terminal. I will switch to root user, and it's not able to increase. Let me increase the font. Okay, now here we have to use the nmap command. So let me first see the IP address. Okay, so here you can see we have the same kind of network IP address with the my Wi-Fi and system part. So if I ping my window machine, that is running Windows 10, so the IP address is 1.4, and you can see it is pingable. So now what we can do, we can use net discover and -r, and then I can scan my whole network with this small command. So what actually it will showcase, the MAC address and the IP address. That's the part. Okay, not giving, so we'll change the format to this. Okay, now it will scan and give the output. Sometimes it will not give output at a certain level, but here you can see, I think bridge connection is not taking, so that's why we have to identify. So you can see 11.2, 11.1 and 11.254 we have. If any other system is running in my home, so that particular IP address also we can found it. Like these are the options are available. Okay, apart from that, if we scan with different IP addresses, so with that approach also we can able to grab that how many number of system is running live in an internal environment. So for that you can use the Nmap tool, or even you can use net discover. So here you can type net discover -r and then IP address. So 168, I will type here access, so whatever the range will be, and you can provide 24 or something like that. Alternative, to go with the graphical way, we can go with Angry IP scanner tool is available, GUI-based. So let me check if I have installed Angry. No. So we can go to the portal online, and there I can download the Angry IP scanner. You can click on the official site, and I think it's also support Mac operating system also, so that is also good. You can just click on Windows installer, and it's a very small tool actually, so you can just install it, and let's install the file. Okay, I will provide the link also. Okay, now you can just simply search for Angry IP scanner. There you can see, you can, let's suppose if I run as an administrator, we'll get the full access. Okay, let me just close this. So this is how they look like. Let me use small because it's a big screen. There you can see. So here you can see range start from the 1.1, and you can provide this thing to 254. That is our network range that we have discussed. Okay, and you can just simply scan for a random network, any text file if you have, or we go with the by default IP range, and you simply have to just do nothing, just start it. That's it. So here you can see my system IP, it is given, will allow the access, and there you can see now it is scanning. So router IP you can see we have got, that is 1.1. okay, 1.3 is also running, but it is in the off mode. Maybe my mobile IP address it will be, or maybe my friend mobile IP address, or some laptop information, because you can see this blue color, all the blue colors are in the like off mode, like it is open, the machine or the mobile is open, but it's in the off mode, like we use just simply put it. So that's why the green showing that this is the machine is running right now, and the screen is also on. So this is my system IP address which is I am using right now. Okay, and other we don't have, so that's why it is just giving this much part. And there you can say like which port numbers are open. So that two things we have got it. And also if you want to see details, like let me go to this. So details, you can get the detail like this approach. Sometimes we can do more tools are available, but this is like a very simple tool actually, just to identify the IP address, that's it. Okay, so that's a graphical scanning value we have. But this kind of information we can also scan with the help of Nmap tool. Okay, so if you go to graphically, and here if you provide like 192.168 1.1 hyphen 254, so it will scan from 1 to 254. And I will just using a ping scan simply, because we have to just identify the machine is live or not, that's it. Okay, so ping scan is simple scan which we use to identify. That is the smallest packet it will send, that is called ICMP packet. Okay, it is stand for Internet Control Message Protocol. Okay, so this packet or this protocol we use to check the remote machine, or not machine, remote IP address is accepting connection or not. That is the particular part we have to follow. That's a simple we use to identify the connection is initiated and we getting some response or not. That's the thing we do with the help of ping command, or the same concept we use with the Nmap scan also to identify. Okay, so that's the particular scan options that we do. And here you can see the scan and try to find some information. So 1.8 is running, 1.30 is also running, 1.4 is my system IP address, and there you can see this is something we got JT. I think it's 1.3, maybe some mobile IP address. Then we got something there like 4 to 5 system is running in my home. Like I have 4 friends, we are living, so currently they have their own mobiles. I think that mobile IP address we have got. It's just a simple initiation, and you can go to topology. You can see this all the local host IP address 192. Then we have this particular part. You can see all these are the local IP address. So that's why you can see the same circle. This is in the same circle. If you go from localhost, you can see all are in the same circle because they are in localhost. And when you go to outer broadband connection, that is Airtel, this is my broadband connection through which I am using the Wi-Fi access. So the whole network is coming in the private part. This is the public interaction, and then I can goes to any public IP address to reach any website or that part. So that's how this whole architecture look like. Okay, so that's the particular part. Let's jump into the more detail about the Nmap commands. Okay, so let me just quit. Anybody have any doubt, any question till here? Let me know. All clear? Okay, now what we have to do, practice and follow. So this is a cheat sheet I am giving you that you can try to take as a reference for the practice, because it's have lots of commands and we can modify, do perspective of changes, that depends. So I will showcase you with one by one. Is a cheat sheet command references. Okay, so let's jump. There. So you can just type nmap command and you can try to ping any IP address, or let's suppose if I just ping google.com. That's it. Very simple commands that we're using it. Later you can modify one by one. Okay, it is taking time. Let me just check that internet is running or not. So I will just ping the Google DNS. Yeah, so there you can see it is showing destination is unreachable. If I connect, disconnect it, yeah, there is a problem with internet. That's why it's not responding. Let's go to the VM setting, and this is the net. I think it is not working. This is also not working. So we can go to custom, apply, disconnect it. Now let's try. Yes, we got the access and IF config. So we are in the network part. Great. Now you can see we got the response also as soon as the network is connected, that Google website is running, and the port numbers which we are scanning, it's 80443, and you can see the state is open and open, and we have scanned only 1000 common port numbers. That is an important part we have to discuss. Okay, so what kind of response we get it in Nmap, that is also we have to discuss. So the first thing is that whenever we do any kind of scanning, we will get an output like what are the port numbers are open, what are the state is and service it is using it. Okay, so the first thing that we have to identify that in the state option, what is the option it is coming, like it's come in 0 to 4 types. Okay, 4 type of outputs you will get it. We will get, so the first is called the open. It means the port is open and firewall is maybe on or off. We are not having the proper ID. Then we got the close. It means the port is closed. That means the connection is closed and firewall is maybe on or off. Okay, then we got a one called filter. It means the firewall is on the target machine and port number is maybe on or off. That's the concept. And then we have called the unfilter. It means the firewall is off and port number maybe on and or off. So this 4 kind of options you will get it when you are scanning a specific port or the IP address. So this is very important in terms of identify that the target machine is protected by firewall or not, or how we can bypass that technique to further integrate or attack the machine. That's the important area to understand. So let me showcase you how we can identify and scan it. So if I ping my window machine, so it's 1.4. Okay, you can see we able to communicate. Now if I use the nmap command and let's suppose I will scan the same target IP of my Windows machine 1.4. so let's see what kind of output we will get it. That is, I'm targeting my own Windows 11 machine. So there you can see it calculated only 1000 common port numbers, and there you can see like 994 ports are filtered. That means they are maybe not running and it is blocked by the firewall, and rest this all ports numbers are open. Okay, these are the port numbers. Now let's suppose if I want to scan a specific port number, so there you can just type -p and the specific port number. We have to check that SSH protocol is running or not. So I will provide SSH, that is 22 port number, and hit enter. So let's see, here you can see host seems down. Now here you can see it's showing nmap scan is blocked by the firewall. That is also one thing. So the first concept we got it, like if any system block nmap scan, that generally ping scan is blocked. So to bypass, we use -P small n option, that also we call as ping probe scan. It is like something we are bypassing the ping scan. Okay, because you can see the output is showing that host seems down, but that is not a correct one. You can see my Windows 11 is actually running. That's why I can showcase you that's a part. So to bypass, you can see it is showing a suggestion but blocking our ping probe. So that's why we use the -p as an option. So there I will just use in the last also I can use it capital P is small n to bypass that technique, and then we can scan it. So there you can see 22 is closed because no SSH service right now I'm running on my Windows platform. Or if I use 80 port number, because I'm not running any kind of web server also to host a website, because it's a local machine. So why should I host it? You can see it is also showing filter. And if I use 443, that is showing that it's the machine is open. So you can see HTTP is open. And if I go there, let me provide the IP address. And if I use 443, something like that, you can see some connection is showing but not open. Like that's the part. So HTTPS, if I use, you can see advanced option, accept the risk, and there is no output is there because no service running in this particular platform. Okay, unable to connect, like this kind of options comes when I'm trying to access my local machine with that particular part instead of providing the website name. So that's kind of output you will get it at a certain level. Okay, anybody have doubt till here? Let me know. All good? Okay. Now I will provide you some tasks that you have to do. So remember that I have given you last time also that we have to perform TryHackMe room of Nmap. So you can log into TryHackMe portal, then go to the learn option, and there you can search for Nmap. Okay, so the first challenge will come, this one that we have to do as a practice purpose. And here you will get all the options, scan techniques, advanced script. So what we have to do is that you have to do practice till ninth task. So the machine that you have to do target iScan, you will start from here and connect your local Kali machine with the VPN connection, and then perform the attack till 9. Okay, till 9 you can see you will able to identify ICMP network. I didn't have given the any output about the null, fin or Xmas scan. That I will discuss again tomorrow to get more system access and that part. And these are the normal scan that we use. So to check a command, you can take a help of this Nmap cheat sheet, and there you can use this all the part like UDP scan it is asking, TCP acknowledgement port scanning is checking, or SyncPad. So same kind of things, commands that you have to use to complete this task. So I hope can you able to complete it by tomorrow before the class. It's possible. So try to perform. Else I will showcase you, but the task is that you have to perform all this practice purpose. Okay, so till 9 you have to perform. Rest I will cover tomorrow also, because it's a skipped basis scan, which is we also call as a advanced scan techniques, which we use as a customizable perspective, where we can try to find vulnerability scan, enumeration technique scan, and more. Of course, we have firewall bypass technique is also available, so that we will discuss further. Okay, so till today we have to perform tasks 9 till 9. So try to complete if it's possible, because every day will be more and more commands that we have to do. Tasks to complete till 9. Okay, any doubt? Anybody have? Let me know. So that is the way you will get a tomorrow's time, because I think it's 28. Okay, so one thing I have to tell that tomorrow I am not available at the same time, because I have to go to give one certification exam tomorrow. So on the day after tomorrow I will be resume. Okay, so tomorrow is holiday, and you will get a time to invest and do practice on Nmap command, and that's the main thing that we have to do. You can use Nmap also to perform the same technique or tactics that if you want to see as a graphically to identify the network scan in that part, or you can use command line also for the practice, which is also available, and all the command sheet is given here. Okay, so you have a tomorrow's time, you can do practice, and day after tomorrow we will resume the class, because tomorrow I have to go to give the one certification exam of cybersecurity. So I was preparing for that part also. Okay, any question is there? Let me know.